hold on. Let me see if I can dig this one up. This one's a funny one. Fine.
And this time, I did not screw up the thumbnail. The thumbnail works. The thumbnail's the correct one this time.
Oh, see the
It
mall.
is. I can see it with my eyeballs. And I got the one from last week to be fixed now. Okay? So fuck you. My thumbnails, fixed.
For now.
My views, up.
This is
My
a threat.
subs, up. My money, counted.
I thought that was happening next week.
What, counting my money?
Mm-hmm.
No, you gotta do it in
No.
advance.
No, yeah. We've already counted the money.
I gotta file the taxes.
And we gotta pay the troll toll.
The troll toll?
Yeah.
That's a new one.
It's from Always Sunny. You haven't seen it. You haven't heard of it. You wouldn't know. There's a whole lot of memes out there, okay? My pizza is taking a while to get here. Bruh. Where the fuck is our pizza?
I want pizza.
Okay, let me make sure. Oh yeah, wait, I haven't hit the start button on Twitch and Kick. Let me do that. We are up on YouTube, and now we are up on Twitch and Kick. The real platforms that everybody watches this on. Load up your mom's Apple smartwatch. Get the Wolfborg stream going. youtube.wolfborg.com. You will find me with 1G. I think I got that link to work, right? Let me check. youtube.wolfborg.com. Yeah, that goes to my YouTube. It's taking a while to load, but it looked like it was about to. Why does that say it's not working?
There we go. I found it. Nyan, share the comedy with you. And send.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't work if I do HTTPS with that. Okay, I'll fix that later. I'll fix everything. Bro, why are the porn bots on Twitter liking my Dorohedoro stream link? What are you doing?
They're all just down bad for
They just saw Chota on the cover. And they're like,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
fucking damn it. You know there's just things called mistakes. That was one of those.
Okay.
Chota?
No. Not him specifically.
No, Chota was definitely a mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Damn, first Natsuki, now Chota. Where does it end with the hate?
Okay. No. We've been on Chota for a bit. Well,
Natsuki's fine. Natsuki's grown on me.
It's almost like you shouldn't just flat out fucking hate characters when you've only known them for 2 fucking seconds.
I will continue to do so.
We know.
Comedy.
We know, and we'll continue to call you out for it. It's the circle of life.
I'll live with that.
Sometimes if a character exists for exactly 2 seconds, how does that work? It just impossible?
What?
Man's opinions can't change if the character exists for exactly 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Listen, all I know is that we've had stuff happen in these 2 volumes. A lot of stuff. Big developments here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Big developments here on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You know, the newest episodes.
Okay.
Just
Chap, why does this bit keep happening? I don't
What?
like this.
What do you have against Sabrina the Teenage Witch? What's the
Look,
problem?
look, I don't like you. I don't like the same bit twice in a
Do you
row.
have a no? I don't want to hear that from you. Okay, when I first met you, every fucking call was a JoJo reference thing. I don't want to hear you say that shit about it. I don't like it when you use a bit more than once, motherfucker. Okay, it was like a fucking year of JoJo references with you, motherfucker.
Okay,
I don't want to deal with this shit. And now it's
past
Mega
that.
Man
We've
bits with
evolved
you every single week. All right, so I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear this. Can't handle more than one Sabrina the Teenage Witch bit. What do you got against Sabrina the Teenage Witch? I don't think you've even seen an episode.
I haven't. You're right.
See? Exactly.
I'm just like Diane. I can relate to them. Just like how I read the chapters like the last minute. Whoops.
I mean, it seems like everybody just reads them like the day of book club anyways. So.
I read the day before usually, so I feel extra bad.
Well, there's no reason to because everybody else has apparently been just reading all the chapters the day of for like.
All right, chap. It's all I have in moral
weeks.
code, okay? I know.
I'm just
it's
letting you know.
strange.
You don't have to feel fucking bad because everybody else has been doing it for like that for ages. Okay, I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Well, I appreciate that you tried. That's what
Listen.
matters.
Listen,
Thank
I can only do so much, okay? I can only do so much. I'm just trying to sit here and watch episodes of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Is that so wrong?
I were reading it.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
hold
wrong?
on. Wait a
She's got a
minute.
cat named Salem and it talks. What's the problem?
Burn her.
Damn. We're making Burn the Witch references now?
Let's go. Look, it's been a bit, okay?
We out here talking about Bleach spin-offs? God damn.
What knows?
Burn the Witch is a Bleach spin-off.
Okay.
Why is
No, oh my fucking, are you kidding me?
Why is YouTube telling me I just went live, like on my phone? Why did it just tell me I went live?
The accounting program crashed.
Well,
That
don't do
redo all
that.
that work.
Don't fucking do that. Don't crash.
Don't do what?
Fix it. Make it make sense here.
I literally.
I got my taxes next week. I need the money laundered. I can't
Chap,
have
I
these
can't
programs
do that.
crashing.
I literally can't do that, Chip.
Fix it. Make
Sorry.
it make sense.
Chip, can't
Well-
launder money, eh? I
Well-
haven't gotten to that part. I haven't taken that class yet.
Well, it's going to be a bit before we start because several people are not here yet. We don't have Justin. We don't have a Mitz. We don't have Arimia. Oh my god, where the fuck is everybody? Arimia's waiting on a pizza. It sounded like Justin read all the chapters. I haven't heard shit from Mist. Unless he's the one who did all these reacts.
Read
He
the
did do
chapters?
all these reacts.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And Mist
I-
has
I
definitely
found-
read
I
the
found
chapters
something
because he's
funny.
read the whole series several times.
I look with panels like this. Why wouldn't you? Okay, just a hidden pog face. Just completely incognito.
Listen, the Fry. That's his name, right? The Fry. The fried pawn magic user. Or fried prawn.
What
Prawn, not
was
pawn.
you talking about? Someone was swinging looking at a fucking pog face, which is hilarious to me. Is that just a me thing? Am I hallucinating?
Yes, you are.
God damn it. Well, now you can't unsee it.
I'm
Good.
tired.
Wake the fuck up. Wake the
Ion,
fuck
there's
up,
taxes to
samurai.
pay.
Do you know
What?
you have taxes?
Constitution says you do.
Yeah, you got taxes to pay. Did you pay your taxes?
Not
You have
yet.
a
Yes.
job, don't you? That means you have income, don't you? Means you have taxes, don't you?
I don't have income. Hold on.
Not you. Welcome. Did you get your
Do
pizza?
ducks have to pay
Does
taxes?
have taxes? What?
Did you pay your taxes, or are you a criminal?
Does Leroy have to pay taxes? This is important
Yeah, did
information.
Leroy pay
Wish
his taxes?
Leroy had to.
The ducks have to pay taxes.
Listen.
Find out next time.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z.
Listen, I just need the money laundered. It's not gonna be that hard. You can figure it out. All right,
Chap, I'm in accounting 2.5.
bro. I need all this manga. No, stop. Listen, I need all the manga I buy to be written off as a business expense right now. Okay, that's what I need.
Chap, I would take like money
Bro,
laundering.
how
class
am I
yet,
supposed to
okay?
afford a bookshelf for all this shit if these aren't written off as tax expenses? Okay, business expenses. I need this shit.
I got another I got 12 more books in the mail yesterday, and I am running out of space
See,
You guys run out of space for your books.
because
buy too many
I don't
of
have
them.
enough bookcases. Okay, like
I don't have bookcases either.
I live upstairs, so I don't have the ceiling space to put.
So do I.
I'm not gonna stack books. Like, do you stack books on the floor?
Shadow. I know you feel like you're saying something wise here. We buy tons of manga.
I'm not.
You buy like 3 series ever of manga. Okay, I don't want to hear this shit.
I bought at least like 25 volumes last month. Okay, like every month. Imagine like 25.
You guys
30.
read all that.
Well, I haven't read all of it yet, but
Listen. The point of buying them isn't to read them; it's to look at the covers and say one day I'll read it, and then not read it. Okay, that's the point of manga collecting. We don't actually read manga; we just waste our money on them so we can look at the covers. That's how it works. Okay, Shadow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who the fuck reads their manga?
True.
Bro.
How do you think I can tell you what series is plastic and what isn't?
Exactly.
Not taking the plastic off.
True.
I can tell you Card Fight Vanguard is a plastic series.
Wow. I said almost done today. We'll be on in a few minutes. Okay, we're waiting on him.
I don't think Shadow understands the joke.
I added more life.
Shadow doesn't know anything about anything.
Exactly.
Shadow, name 3 things that you know right now. Name 3 things you know.
Alright, Dorohedoro, Mega Man Zero, and Shrek Extra Large on GameCube.
Okay, these are concepts of things that you know exist, I guess. These are like nouns or whatever of products.
Okay, what the fuck? What are you asking me for then? You are civic.
Chap asked you, what are 3 things you know? And you just list off media properties.
Okay, I list off video games. What the fuck's the problem?
I know the meaning of life.
Damn, what is
That's
it?
what I think to that.
It's to die alone and sad.
Hold up. With your manga.
Yeah,
and
hold on.
figures.
Figures.
I've spent way too much on some of these figures.
I have an actual figure now. I have an honest to God.
Are any of them in a
figure
jar?
now. Oh my God.
Hold up, now we're not talking about that here.
I'm sorry, why? Is that a thing?
Don't worry about that, Shadow. Don't worry about that, okay?
I'm worried.
No, just talk about Shrek Extra Large. You gotta tell us 3 things you know about Shrek Extra Large now.
Okay, now I don't want it though.
Because you don't know anything. This is what I was saying from the beginning.
I do.
See, I've proved it.
I've proved it. I don't want to.
I've proved it. Just like most media, okay? You buy it and then you don't touch it. Just like you with Shrek Extra Large, okay? I bet you don't even actually own a copy. I bet you don't even own a copy of Shrek Extra Large. I bet you just pirated it, didn't you? Didn't you? See? What do you mean? You tell me you can't buy GameCube games? You tell me GameCube games cease to exist?
Okay, look.
Oh shit, I haven't finished setting up Parsec, I just realized that.
God fucking damn it, Nyan.
Damn.
I'll do it tomorrow, I'm gonna be fine.
Alright, okay, look, explain, Shep. Me and Nyan will be playing some video games soon.
Oh yeah, I know that, I know that.
What?
Yeah, I said I know that.
Oh.
Been new.
You guys have been saying for
there
weeks
for the
that you guys are doing like streams where you're doing stuff together. So I just assume Parsec was the thing where you guys can play games together.
We started like talking about it last week.
It's been 2 weeks of you guys at the beginning of the show saying we're gonna be streaming this game together where Ann tells me what rounds to fucking play or whatever, okay? I don't want to hear this shit about, oh, it was only last week. It's been like weeks of this shit.
Nyan in chat.
You know what y'all
it's not
should
even the
play?
shitty ass order.
Hear me out.
Is it called Lethal
No.
Company?
Yeah, y'all should do a Lethal Company stream and invite the entire book club, and we should do a book club Lethal Company stream.
Do you want to do it tomorrow night?
I'm not gonna be around tomorrow night.
I think I have meetings tomorrow night.
That also sucks.
Alright, we got schedule the weekly Lethal Company.
Right.
Yo,
I am not.
Lethal
I'm
Company's
not
so much
committing to.
fun.
I am not committing to weekly, but I mean, I could show up at least for one, and we'll see where it goes
Jeff,
from there.
have you tried it yet? Honestly,
No, I have not. I've never tried nor
It's
looked
so
at
much
what Lethal
fun.
Company is ever.
It looks so
it's
good.
so much fun.
It's so fun. It's so
It's
goofy.
so fun. Yeah, you can't take it seriously at all, and you just meme, and it's hilarious. Thank you, man.
Amogus.
Oh, so you're the type that never meets the quota.
Yeah, I've met the Crota one time. I haven't played a lot. I want to play more, but I never
I
have
feel
enough
that
people.
in my bones.
I only
Damn.
ever have like one person who wants to play games, really.
Amidst, are you there?
Unfortunately, my taste in
Speak.
games is absolute garbage.
Speak your truth, Amidst.
You're muted a miss.
I am. Oh,
Hello-
Yeah.
Now you're
No,
here.
no,
Now
There we
you're
are.
Now you're good. Now you're good.
Speak-
Speaking
the
your
gang's
truth.
all here,
Speaking your
I
truth.
think.
Well, we haven't heard
Yeah,
from
you know.
Turando in a while, so I'm assuming he's not going to be here again. So
He's dead.
Oh damn.
rip,
Sorry.
rest in peace. Rest in Dorohedoro.
I did like Mega X the manga.
Must have gotten that
True.
anime TB. That's crazy.
Anime what? Anime
You
what?
know.
Anime tuberculosis. You know,
Oh,
like when
oh.
they have like the yeah.
Yeah, of course. We all get that. Yeah.
Have y'all tried the new ranked in Overwatch yet?
What's that?
Sorry, I don't.
No,
I
they,
don't.
like, redid
I
how
only
the
play
whole
good
ranking
games
system
these
works.
days. What's wrong with you?
I don't
And
fit the
they
diversity
reworked.
scale
No, they
enough.
reworked a lot of Overwatch. I played
They
like
reworked the
3 games
diversity.
with Nash. We won all 3 games, and it was actually kind of fun.
Ooh. You don't know him. It's just a person you don't know, Shadow. You don't have to ask who. For
Famous,
Well,
famous
according-
furry porn artist Nash the Doggo.
Damn.
Sorry, what?
Nash,
Listen, he's
NAS,
a
yeah.
friend. Okay, he's a friend. Okay, how was his mercy game
You're the man
placed
now,
that
though.
night?
That really his name.
Yeah, his name's Nash. No problem.
You're the man now, dog.
Listen.
Uh,
All right,
He's
are we ready to
famous in
go?
the furry community, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Listen, he does what he
Allegedly.
does. Okay, we don't need to make fun
oh,
of Nash.
cool, I
He does what he
literally
does.
saved
Okay.
it. Oh,
I don't make
Make-
fun of him. I'm friends
uh,
with Nash. I've been talking to
I
Nash a
know.
lot.
I know. All right, are we good? Are we ready?
yes.
Yeah, cool.
Everybody here? Are you here?
Yeah, I got
Oh wait,
pizza.
what?
Oh, okay. Where's our? Did you bring enough for the whole
It's
book
a
club?
Furby.
What, bruh. Okay, just muting and saving. Okay, I see how it is. All right, I'm gonna unmute. I'm gonna on the pre-show thing. Okay, we're ready to go. All right. Welcome everybody to another exciting, amazing, spectacular episode of the Anime Book Club here on YouTube.wolfborg.com, Twitch.wolfborg.com, and Kick.wolfborg.com. All those links should technically work and bring you to all those streaming platforms. I have not set up your mom's Apple Watch.wolfborg.com yet, but that will get set up. Don't worry, and it will take directly my stream to your mom's Apple smartwatch. It will go right to it every single week.
But
Don't
only
worry.
your mom's.
Only your
The ones
mom's.
that aren't banned in America currently.
Right.
Even
Exactly.
those.
So, here what we're doing is talking about volumes 9 and 10 of Dorohedoro. We're back on our weekly Dorohedoro reading. We will not be meeting next week, just saying this ahead of time. I got to see a man about taxes next week, so we're taking a break for next week. But we
Tax
will be here
man.
this week, okay? And we'll be here the week
Me.
after that one. So, let's start.
Mr. Taxman, bring
Listen.
me a dream.
It's fine. Everything will be fine. I'm sure I will not get audited. Don't worry.
My
guys.
favorite Mega Man
I-
boss.
I know-
personally.
I know since we
Audit man?
started the book club, I've just been making tons and tons of money from the streams, and I just have
As
to
well
legally account for all of
documented.
it. The kick money,
Legally.
the kick streams just
Quotations.
make so much money. You know, there's so many viewers on there, so
Uh-oh.
I have to account for it all properly. Otherwise, I'm going into jail. So it's fine if I have to do an episode from jail. We can do it. We can manage it. Anyways, for this week, let's start. Let's start by introducing our usual guests that we have here, starting in alphabetical order as usual. We have Amidst. Introduce yourself to the class.
Hello. For those first listening, for some reason, this is Amidst None. I do a lot of multimedia composing, but most of the time spent reading too much manga, and Dorohedoro is one of my favorites, so I am excited to go through it. And if you want to follow more of the stuff we usually pursue, last episode I did mention the storyteller, former storyteller cast, now what we got out of it podcast, essentially where a lot of creatives from various like mediums and professions kind of like we all kind of sit down for like a certain film and kind of just break down what we got out of it, essentially, right? And yeah, like last time, definitely recommend the last episode of Asteroid City. And prior to that, in terms of a full recommendation, I would definitely recommend checking out the episode with aforementioned musician, Groovy Kaiju, vaporwave and future funk city pop legend, and kind of breaking down our own, praises of kaijus, but then also just general views on like the direction of Toho films. That was definitely a great episode. So yeah, definitely recommend checking those out.
Hell yeah. Check out those if you are interested. Thank you so much for that. Next, we have Arimia. Introduce yourself.
Hi. I like shonen shit. So normally I start these off with saying that you should go read The Gray Man, which you should, but I'm going to change things up a bit. So
Oh my
now,
God.
every week, I'm going to say a different manga that you should read.
My God.
I
Variety.
know, mind
Holy
blowing.
shit.
I'm gonna have to actually like read more manga so that I have
Bro,
more
a
to read.
shonen fan recommending more than one shonen? No, that's impossible.
And guess
Come
what?
on.
Guess what? The first thing is not going to be a shonen. It's a seinen. You should go
What?
read Witch Hat Atelier right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
after this podcast ends, after book club.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
okay.
fuck
As long
this
as it's after.
podcast.
I
Go
still
right
need.
now.
I still
Go
no.
right
I still,
now.
no. I need the paycheck. You can't leave. Okay, I'm seeing the tax guy next week. All right, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
You should go read Witch Hat because it's great. It's very good. It's got cute little girls that are trying to be witches. And I think all currently released English volumes are on the Kodansha Humble Bundle right now. So
Oh yeah.
Is outside of the Humble Bundle, is that series still locked behind the K Manga app?
probably, I think so.
God.
Because I haven't checked to see if any of the fan translators came back because they
damn.
realized how shit Kodansha is, but I think so.
If you are
Yeah,
interested in reading Witch Hat, I would definitely recommend getting it from the Humble Bundle thing before it goes out of that, because you don't want to deal with the K Manga app. So
No.
that's my recommendation.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Okay, amazing. That's Witch Hat. That's the Witch Hat recommendation of the week. And then there's me.
gaming.
Hi, Chaplin, aka Wolfborg, aka the best YouTuber for anime opinions ever. Like, didn't you see my last video? It's been actually like since October since I did my last video, and that was a Spooktober VN Game Jam video. So don't worry about that.
Next
Okay.
Video. Boo.
Listen, I'm fucking
Boo.
busy. You can't fucking rush me. What do you know? When's the last time you made a video, Justin? When? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, that's my intro. I'm the best, okay? But you gotta wait for my videos now, okay? Because when they're done, and I cook, all right? I cook. I slow cook, all right? It takes me a while.
Let 'em
but
cook.
They're great. They're great.
See, we have
Slow as
to
cook.
They're great when they come out, all right? But I'm busy with
Just
a lot
don't
of shit.
plagiarize when you cook.
Listen, I would never, okay? I would never.
Yeah, go
And
stealing
next-
out those formulas, Jeff.
And next we have Justin. Introduce yourself.
Ah, fuck. I'm Justin. And I like manga,
Mm-hmm.
and I edit sometimes.
I like how you're not too confident that you like manga. Like, you're kind of like,
I go through
I
phases.
like
I
it.
still think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be honest, I wouldn't read it if it wasn't for this club. I would just collect it. You
I
know.
get that. Yeah.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
reading manga? We just buy it and leave it on the show. We don't.
I would have made some better
read it.
choices in life if I joined here. You know, Here we
Yeah.
are.
It's not like we.
This
you
is
know,
the better
purchase
choice in
games.
life. What do you mean? This is the
I had to read
Wolfborg
Mega
stream.
Man X, chap.
This is the Wolfborg stream. Mega Man X isn't going anywhere. Okay, but this
Also,
stream is only on Thursdays at 8 p.m. All right, I'll have you know.
Shout
On
out,
the wish list.
check out Nash the Doggo on YouTube.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Yeah,
All right, thank you for that, Justin. Thank you for the shout out
Thank
to,
you.
to Nash the
Watching right
Doggo.
now.
Amazing. And next we have Nyan Bacon.
Yo, what's up? I'm Nyan Bacon, or Ann, or Andy. You may or may not hear me referred to as all of those during the stream. If you want to check out my streams, I am Nyan Bacon on Twitch. Am I? No, I'm the Nyan Bacon.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to say, wait a minute, that's not right.
We
Hang
have
on, I got
doubts.
this one.
We have doubts. We don't even know.
And I will be streaming tomorrow around the same time. I haven't decided what I'm going to stream yet. But you should join me for that. Woohoo! Oh,
Which-
also, stream snack today. I had homophobic chicken. So I had
What?
12
Hang on.
I had
What?
12 evil chicken nuggets and a medium evil
What?
fry, and I
What?
just finished my Fanta.
The real
And-
question is, why does the homophobia make it taste so good?
and
All right,
Evil
explain
make taste
explain to
good.
the class.
Is this like
Share
Chick-fil-A? What is
Like,
this?
did it bite you? Did it call you a slur?
Chick-fil-A.
Like,
Okay. All right, I was like, okay.
we don't have a whole lot of restaurants that are easily accessible on campus, and I passed by Chick-fil-A on my way from
Oh.
work to the dorm. So I
it
picked
did
up
call you a
Chick-fil-A.
slur. Okay.
Yeah, it did
No.
call me a slur.
God
And
You
damn.
know
then
this.
If
I
it
had
makes you
an Oreo ice cream sandwich for dessert.
Mhm.
I see.
if
Was
it makes you feel
That's
any
not
better,
homophobic though, right? That's not homophobic. That one's
I
okay.
don't think Oreo is homophobic.
if it makes you feel better, and I worked for Chick-fil-A for like a short 3 months, and a coworker
God.
who wasn't me stole so much food while working there, and I made
Oh,
up for
yeah.
your
That-
meal.
It balances
No,
out.
I
Right? It balances
appreciate
out.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Thank you for that. And lastly, we have Shadowman V4. Introduce yourself.
I am Shadowman V4. I'm your local Mega Man propagandist, unless it's X Dive. Unless it's that.
What do you have
Not
against
touching
X
that.
Dive? What's wrong with X Dive?
It's
Yeah,
a
what's wrong
fucking
with X
mobile game.
Dive? Yeah, what's wrong with the mobile game? Mobile games are
We
real
should
games
all
too.
learn.
Wow. I
Go
can't
gamble.
believe we found out Shadow was a gaming elitist, okay? He said, fuck you to the
Excuse me.
casual gamers on their phones. You play Fate? Fuck you. I mean, that point still stands.
I'm gonna
Hold
be
up.
real.
Hang on.
I'm gonna be real.
Sorry, Ari, I'm calling you specifically.
I got
True.
Games Pass for free for like Christmas from like the Play Store, so I've been downloading like the premium games to try them out.
Mhm.
And I've tried a bunch of the top premium games, and all of them suck ass. Like there are no real mobile games. I swear to
I
God.
told you.
Based.
That's true.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Shadow.
Also, I'm sure with Nyan on like Saturday.
Hmm.
Yes.
Tune in for that
Do we
if
get
you are
Force
out.
Night
What time is
Blues?
that
What
I
do we
don't
agreed
know.
on? We'll figure it
We
out.
hadn't
okay?
agreed on the time yet.
at? All right. So clear your
Fuck.
schedules for all day tomorrow night. Maybe they stream at a certain time. Maybe they don't. Maybe go fuck yourself. I don't know. Figure it out. Just
Yeah, go fuck
subscribe
Maybe
to
stream
the
the whole day. Who knows?
Maybe it could be a subathon. You
I
know.
streamed the whole day. I streamed for like 5.5 hours.
Bet. You know what? Actually, that'd be perfect.
I-
Let's do it.
I
We'll
think
make
the
Ryan.
longest I did for like an anniversary thing with a friend for their channel was like 12 hours. I think we ended like, yeah, I think it was like 12 hours straight. That was wild. That was a crazy experience.
Damn.
But it was all for charity. And it was actually a lot of fun. But
Oh yeah, I did a couple of those like 12-hour fucking charity stream things with some friends before. They're very interesting times, but you get a lot of people, so you can do a whole bunch of
I
stuff. so-
remember doing one
Yeah.
of those with a bunch of friends that were playing BN. That was fun. It was me like the final boss. Like how many people could. Then we got to like 40 people. I was the very last one because I was busy all day, so I had to like cram it at the very end.
Wow, very interesting. Well, thank you for that. Check out those streams if you're interested in them sometime tomorrow. But here today, we are now going to talk about volumes 9 and 10 of
We said Saturday.
Dorohedoro. Or whatever, Saturday, whatever. You figure that out. We're not talking about that. We're talking about volumes 9 and 10 of Dorohedoro.
Mhm.
What were our thoughts, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen? What do we have here? What were our thoughts? What do we got?
Pretty
What?
wild.
Rip
Yeah,
Bozo.
honestly,
Rip
insane.
Bozo. I think
Rip
that
Bozo.
summarizes.
Rip Bozo's plural.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Holy shit!
Man. Okay.
Well, so we immediately opened up with Kaiman having headaches over flashbacks of the magic school. I think it's pretty much
Immediately.
correct me if I'm misunderstanding this. It seems like he's remembering that he was Aikawa. Is that
Yeah, that's what
accurate?
I thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what
Okay.
I assume.
Because that was my assumption.
He's proving himself. It's
So-
insane.
We had his realization that he's probably Aikawa. Well, he doesn't specifically know, but we as the reader can tell that he'd be Aikawa.
Which
And-
kind of sucks, considering that like Risu's internal ghost was the one that then told him that he killed him. Like, damn, Aikawa was Risu's friend, like main friend, and bro got backstabbed. The fuck?
Well, now
Main
here's the
character
other
I can
thing.
relate to.
Well, now here's the other thing that I wasn't sure about. Was the implication that he was also Aikawa and the leader of the Cross Eyes, or was that second part supposed to be a different person? Because I thought the
That's
implication was
what
that he was supposed to be
I
both.
was thinking.
Another clone. Who knows?
God
Well,
damn it!
surprisingly, the clones that we saw was with Ebisu later on.
Everyone's an imposter.
We didn't factor in the unlimited Ebisu fucking monster clone theory.
No, we did.
Clearly
we did.
not unlimited.
We did.
Oh,
we
that's
did.
true. That's true.
It was mentioned once.
All right, we got a lot to cover here. So, Kaiman having the meltdown, ripping at his scales or whatever, fucks up his face, and we introduce like this recovery mask thing to like fix his face. And then like towards the end of the volumes, his face is like a normal human's face now. I was confused with that. Was that supposed to be the recovery mask healing his scaly face, or was that just supposed to be because he seems like he can turn back into that form sometimes? I wasn't sure because I knew that they were doing a thing where they kept showing off that he's wearing the recovery mask at times. So I didn't know if that was also supposed to be doing stuff to his scaly face in general.
Oh, I see.
That was just something that my thought that I brought up.
Oh no, maybe I misread it, but I thought it was because like Ebisu fucking died. That like, if she was still the one who cast the spell on Cayman, that's why it broke or whatever. Cause you got to kill the
But
sorcerer.
if it broke, wouldn't his head be gone? And it's not gone. It was laying on the ground.
Yeah, but his face turned normal. I don't know where the fuck that Cayman head came from.
Oh yeah, fuck, that's true. Wait, oh fuck, now I'm all fucked up now. Wait.
There's layers to this, much
Very
like an onion.
confusing.
I don't know where that Cayman head came from. I don't know if we.
Maybe he
Oh,
just
it was
his.
Well, maybe he just took it off.
Yeah, but he had a normal head. He had a normal head when he died.
Well, maybe whatever is going on with the spell with him, he can turn back to his normal self and just take off his reptile head and grow back his normal head or some shit like that. I don't know. That is an interesting thought.
Head theory.
It didn't link to me that like because I mean it made sense. It was happening at the same time as Ebisu dying. I didn't think of that at first about like if her spell was involved with him turning or whatever, then that could have done that too. That does make sense, but I don't know. I felt like at this point we were just assuming that Ebisu had nothing to do with him. It just happened to know reptile magic.
I don't know. Maybe I thought we were still going on the Ebisu line.
Oh,
makes sense.
We still have questions. That's definitely a confusing thing about the head being there, the reptile head, but also his regular face is normal or whatever. Like that, we got some questions there. The other thing too is his cross eyes are gone. His cross eyes were gone before he even became like his face turned human again.
Yes,
his cross eyes were gone while he was doing the freak out thing, and then the recovery mask brought his face back or whatever.
Like, nothing really changed during the freak out thing. Like, he still had both whatever fucking humans, like, are inside of him.
Right.
I don't understand why those are gone. It doesn't make sense that they'd be gone, I feel like, at this juncture.
Next time on...
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with Cayman, to be honest.
Listen, I don't even think he knows what's going on with him.
I do love a trope where when a person is having, like, insane mental trauma, they bleed out of all their orifices. I eat that shit up. Oh my god, that was so cool.
We just, like, started off the volume with that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Coleman. Mr. Wheelchair himself.
Oh yes,
Mr.
the grandfather of
Ex-Giraffe boy.
They thought he was dead, and it was his like cut off, decapitated head there, and it was just like a very long neck. He's like, yeah, I've been able to visit his grave because I'm all fucked up now. You guys take me there, right? What do you mean you're digging up my grandson? You can't dig up my grandson's grave. What the fuck are you doing? It takes him until like the very end to realize that they were all sorcerers. You're like, what the fuck are sorcerers doing?
So is there any connection?
He was such a good character.
So is there any connection with Aikawa and I being the character that came back? From
Yeah,
the
I
hole,
assumed
whatever?
I assumed that was Aikawa. That was my assumption.
Because if I is the boss and Aikawa is also the boss, then they have to be the same person.
That was my assumption. My assumption was
that
that
Aikawa was telling his buddy to stay away from the cross-eyes.
Aikawa was telling Risu to stay away from the Cross Eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe because he knew that Risu had more magic than the Cross Eyes did, and he was like, "Hey, the Cross Eyes are gonna fucking hate you."
Maybe.
Damn.
But I
just
thought black
realized-
powder didn't work on Risu.
What?
Oh my gosh! Wait, that would explain why the doctor was convinced that Kaiman was a human, because if it is Aikawa, the way that he would have obtained his magic was artificial.
Yeah. Because I didn't have magic at first and made the doctor perform like a crazy surgery with like different sorcerer body parts on him to make him a sorcerer. And it seemed like it fucked him up for a while. And then the professor thought he found him dead, but then the body wasn't in the grave. So clearly he didn't die, or something happened with the body at the time. So, yeah. So Aikawa or whatever supposedly would, be an artificial kind of made sorcerer through Kusakabe in the past in a much more older looking form. So he's young right now as a result of magic, right? That like something happened to make him appear young, because like in the flashback he's very much older.
Just like that, man. He's just that good.
So we had that whole reveal about throughout both these two volumes about Kaiman being Aikawa and knowing Risu in the past, and that's why Risu's inside. Well, part of why he keeps having these memories of Risu or whatever is because he used to know Risu. Now there's a figure of Risu inside of him. Why is that? Probably something to do with some kind of spell that happened between the two people in the past. I don't know. We'll find out more about that later. We still have a lot more to discover about Risu himself, who is still tied up and just at the what's his name, Dokuga boys just house. They just kind of tied him up, left him there, and went to do several things. One, they went to take the landlady who they just accidentally killed and then try to like hide her in her own house and make it look like a quote natural death, which was
real natural.
a hilarious fucking chapter to read. First they have to break into the house by like turning off the cameras. And they get the landlady's body is really fucking fat and big, so they bring it in. How do we make it look natural? Let's just see if she drowns in the bathtub. They try to put her in. She's like bigger than the bathtub. She's like, well, fuck, we can't do that. And then they try to make it look like they try to make it look like they kill herself, and they try to write a note. It just says, "I can't do no more" or whatever, like the word IEYE, like fucking the body part I instead of the word I. And it's like, yeah, that looks right? That looks natural, right? And then they like try to hang her, and a giant fucking diet worm or bug or parasite thing comes out of her stomach. It's like, yeah, this looks natural, right? Because they have to kill the bug, and now her fucking stomach is open. Yeah, that looks natural. It's a natural death.
That was a thing in real life, by the way.
Right.
It used to be like tapeworms as like a diet aid.
Yeah.
Which is fucked, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Look, listen, I still have nightmares about tapeworms from watching a Nickelodeon show called something meat. Fuck.
You want to lose a few pounds, bro? You don't want to swallow tapeworms?
So, somebody help me. What was that Nickelodeon show with the puppets about meat? Was it Mr. Meat?
What?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Nickelodeon show with puppets. And it's about meat.
I hated looking at it, so I never watched it.
Mr. Meaty? Or...
Yes, I think it was Mr. Meaty. There was like an episode where one of them has like a tapeworm. Every time he goes to eat something, like the second before he could even take a bite, a giant fucking tapeworm comes out of his mouth, eats the food, and then it's just
these
gone.
disgusting things, right?
Yes, those fucking things. Listen, Mr. Meaty was an experience.
I hated looking at them.
This is very cursed. I didn't want to see this. Why have you done this, chef?
But listen, the giant fucking diet bug thing just reminded me of the tapeworm from Mr. Meaty. That was where I got my first idea of what a tapeworm is, was from that fucking show, okay? Listen. It was quite the show.
Places to get it from.
Listen. So that was a whole little mini adventure, and then they ended up working at the magma hot springs that Nikaido and Kaiman and Natsuki end up going to. The magma hot springs as a concept sounds fucking badass. I won't lie. The hot springs are just heated by the magma of like hell or whatever. It's like fucking.
The water's red.
Yeah, yep. So that was cool. They but they're just working there part time, and they just happen to walk into Kaiman there. And Kaiman's just like, "Do you guys know Arisu or something like that?" And before they can even do that, then they start fighting. And En shows up. En found out about the shenanigans going on, okay, with Nikaido,
Nonsense.
because Asu, the devil, is fucked. Okay, he's fucked. He got not super fucked. I thought he was gonna be like dead. He got demoted. And his devil body was like cut to like pieces and like sold at like a hell meat shop or whatever. It was a really fucking gross scene.
I
loved it.
Oh, it looked so cool.
Right?
Oh, it was so good.
They open it like, man, and like, yeah, just the setup to it all. It's so cool. Like, I think to kind of tie that into Kaiman's thing, there's always this underlying like well, I guess without spoiling, there's this underlying theme about like well, what dismemberment's supposed to represent, and like essentially it's rather than immediate death, it's like immediate like demotion, or like you become lesser, like you're not dead, you're just lesser of a being, like in the eyes of the devils.
Yeah.
It's
So
kind
that
of
was-
weird that everybody was saying that Asu didn't die, because I thought that him curled up in the fetal position with epic poverty fail over his
Listen,
body.
that was it. Listen,
He was
I was like,
dead.
at first I was like, what the fuck is this misprint? And then I was like, actually, this is a pretty hilarious misprint. Okay. It's just him laying there, fucking skin just torn off from his old body, and it looks like he's fucking dead. Just as an epic
like-
poverty fail from like last volume or something like that.
As he looks like fucking Job in the Bible when like he's in the ditch, like Yamcha style. And then
Yep,
epic
yep.
poverty fail.
Epic poverty fail. That line's gonna stick with me in my head from now on. Okay.
I mentioned this, but the way it kind of reminds me of I'm not even able to fucking pronounce this one. It's like an old tradition from like Austrian Hungary or something like that. I think it's called like Schnevelpferdchen. Like there's like weird bird guys. They'd show up like a few weeks after Christmas, and if they didn't clean a room, they would open you up and clean you out.
What the fuck?
That one, yeah.
It's like
Oh,
Krampus,
probably.
but for adults.
Oh,
But
probably.
we just have to clean our rooms so we don't get fucking torn to bits, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
After Christmas.
Okay.
After
okay. all right.
after Christmas.
What does
Yes,
after
I
Christmas
think-
mean? How long does after
like
Christmas
after
last?
Christmas,
All
like
year?
2 weeks.
Oh,
like
2 weeks.
Until
All right, we're in the
until it's
clear.
done.
Whew, we're in the clear. I made it this year, guys. Maybe next year though, but I made it the clear this year.
That's life.
Damn, we almost got him.
Oof. So Asu dying means that whatever magic he did to hide Chota went away. So Chota just kind of is not Nikaido anymore. And then's like, where the fuck's Nikaido? Why are you here, Chota? He's like, well, I've kind of just been her. He didn't even try to like lie or whatever. I thought he was gonna try to lie, be like, oh, she just left or whatever. He's like, no, yeah, I've just kind of been lying to you all these weeks. Ha, you know me. You know I had to do that, and I couldn't just, it's just how I am. I do a little trolling, and it's fine.
That's what happened.
But he's also like, oh, look, the contract tear, which also fucking knocks out. And for like a couple of days, he's like, ah, shit. Well, I guess we'll just let him sleep for a couple of days. And then,
He's just goofy silly like that.
and then literally as soon as he wakes up, he's like, well, Nikaido's gone. I can track him with the contract still, so I know where they are. And then just instantly shows up where they are. And a fucking massive wave of mushroom attacks ensues. Many body parts are converted from Nikaido into shrooms. There's a whole bunch of really awesome detailed panels of the shrooms and like her trying to like push Kaiman out of the way from turning into shrooms after he turns human, because it seems like after his face turns back human, they're not sure if he's still immune or whatever from magic. He already got fucked because like En's like, listen, your body might not be affected by magic, but the spores still going inside of your body, I can still just make them big and then they'll explode out of your body. You can't really stop that because that's a physical thing. So that was like the big attack that he did against him. And that was a pretty smart way to do it. But that's where En's kind of abilities for me are just like, dude is super duper overpowered, so it's fully understandable why he became this like big bad like mob boss head that he is. Because how the fuck do you stop that shit? Well, apparently, according to the nightmares, what was it? You just dry him out, but we
Hair
haven't.
That
dryer.
or you did with
Ultimate
that.
weakness.
Yeah, lack of moisture. Yeah.
That or the fuck was it called? Devil guy used some like worms in the bone shaft or something like that. Kill the mushrooms.
We've seen guns in this universe, correct? I bet you a solid bullet to the head would take care of it.
Mushroom shield.
Listen,
Most
if
powerful
touching him in the
weapon.
face makes him freak out and bleed and shit.
listen, from anything I learned with this world, okay, killing somebody in this world doesn't actually mean they're dead. We have like 1,000,001 ways to bring them back, apparently. So even
Only
with like,
That's how I felt about Ebisu.
yeah, with what
was
happens with
Justin was
Ebisu,
like-
you know, yeah.
Justin was like kind of poking fun at me. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna be so sad when it came." Number one, I was sad, but I did not cry. I was in public. It didn't actually bother me that much for two big reasons. Number one, the only person that we had there to grieve her death was Fujita, and Fujita's fucking dramatic and will cry over anything. So I couldn't sympathize with him because he would have cried if Ebisu got like a little hurt or if Ebisu got turned into a fish fillet. Okay.
What if we
Number
saw part of
two.
her brain caved off?
Number two, it immediately jumped to another person dying. You can't have two deaths in one chapter and have it be impactful in any way.
Listen,
Number three
listen,
is
in a real manga
simply-
with balls, it would be because they would
No,
make
you
it
totally
stick. They would
could.
make both of them stick, but that's not going to be the case here. Neither of
I
them
get
are
what
going
you
to
mean,
stick.
but
So.
no, you totally.
Yeah.
Number three, when I was and I know one of you is gonna be like, "Oh, she's coping. She's coping." Shut up. I can live with that.
I'm ready. I'm
accusation,
ready.
okay?
I'm ready.
All right, let's hear it.
Number three
Coping.
is what I was explaining to my friend Violet, which is I would like to just point out the fact that Ebisu has all of the parts of her body still together, and Fujita is holding them. They didn't even have Risu's full body, and they were still able to basically turn him into a functioning, walking, talking human. There's no stakes. They've set up a situation where there's no reason to be concerned about her staying dead. Like, they have proven in previous writing that they can bring her back.
There's a chance she might get thrown into a meat grinder between now and when Judas Caesar gets there.
There's a chance Judas's ear might get thrown into a meat grinder. You know, I mean,
Dude, if Judas's ear dies, I would not be sad.
Let's be honest, Ebisu's
Well-
death isn't permanent.
well, right now, if
Cayman's
Judas's
might
ear
be.
dies, Ebisu's not coming back. So you better hope that it takes a while before Judas's ear dies.
Cayman's could be. I wonder if the
Cayman-
narrator's
so-
lying or not.
So here's the thing. I think that it's more of Nikaido has lost with the narrator thing of like that's the last time I saw Cayman. Even if Aikawa comes back, I have a feeling Nikaido has lost the Cayman that she knows. So
probably.
I think that his lizard form, at the very least, that's not coming back. He's now like fully. I don't want to say evolved because that's kind of a weird phrasing, but he's moved on from that stage in his life.
What if
And Nikaido had become friends with the personality that Kaiman had, not necessarily the personality that Aikawa had.
What if what, Justin?
I fucking lost it? Han,
Wow.
keep talking. I'll
You're
get it
not
back.
supposed
I'll
to-
get it
You're not
back.
supposed to listen. Listen, all I know is when the thing with Ebisu happened. So to clarify, she comes home, tries to. Well, as soon as her head's finally like clear and she remembers her stuff, especially from the chapter in the last volume where they did the like dream sequence. She remembered her house and her family, or whatever. This is where she decides to go home. Basically, just stops talking. Fujita's trying to like follow her home. She goes home, finds out that there's like a monster clone of her because her parents were like so sad when she went missing that they just went to another devil to make an exact copy of her, but it's not an exact copy of her. It didn't like copy her personality or anything, and it just freaks out and fucking attacks shit if it gets annoyed. And it just freaked the fuck out as soon
Me
as she
too, bro.
showed up. Killed like a maid that they had in the house. I think that was like a maid or some shit. We didn't even get a chance to know
Yeah.
this person because they were just insta-killed by the monster clone Ebisu, and then tries to kill Ebisu, and gets fucking their head sliced like in half or whatever, or like the side of it just cut off or whatever. It's like falling off or whatever and all that shit. And I just
Yeah,
think to
that would
myself,
happens.
I'm not worried.
happens.
I'm not worried about her coming back. I'm pretty sure they'll find a way to bring her back. What I will think is
sure.
funny though is that every single chance that she gets to like get her mind and brain back and functioning normally again, it just gets fucking nuked again, and then she's gonna revert every single time. She's gonna be sticking with them more again because she's like all fucked up again. Probably, I don't know.
So she just has a really funny face in this one panel.
So yeah, like
There's a lot of panels.
Ebusu's death didn't bother me. The two things that got me fucking choked up at work was fuck, I forgot one. Oh, when the panel where Fujita is like, I don't need to go after her. Like, she's not part of the family. She doesn't need to be here. And I was like, damn, dude, you have like 9 volumes of history with this character. And you're just like, fuck it. Like, obviously he went after her later, but I was like, you bitch. Like, what the hell? And then the other one was Nikaido.
That was a joke,
thing.
though. Like, that was the point.
Well, you know what? It still upset me at the time that I was reading it, okay?
Because it's literally like the next panel, he's running after her.
He's like shoving his neck into like the door of the train as it's closing. Be like, no, you can't leave.
The other one was the fact that that first one's like so many of these chapters kind of end on a goofy note. The one where Nikaido said that was the last time I ever saw Kaiman, didn't. It didn't have that jokey note, and I was like, oh fuck. Like, I don't know what I'm getting into in the next volume, but whatever it is, I don't want it. And that was the other one that I was like, that was when I came to the chat and I was like, dude, this manga cannot make me cry at this point. We're too early in. Like, I'm not ready for this shit.
Listen, all I know is I thought the bonus chapter where they go to the ball and the ball is like the devils are like saying, you better find a partner and dance with them or I'm gonna like impale you with a giant pitchfork or whatever. Well, they say poke, but really it looks like they're trying to like fucking kill them with the pitchfork.
Yeah.
And Fujita's like being like, all right, I guess we're dancing, right? Right, Ebusu? She's like, fuck no, you're gross. Get away from me.
Get out of here.
You skinny fuck.
And then,
you skinny fuck.
And then like Shin was also having 10 years ago I met a girl here at this. It was very nice. I didn't know her. It turned out to be Noi. I was like, as soon as I heard that story, I'm like, this is Noi. This is gonna be Noi. This is gonna be Noi. It's like, oh wait, that was you, Noi. That was you 10 years ago. She's like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, we're dancing, right?
Yeah, great friends. I dig it.
Great friends, yeah.
That was one bonus chapter. The other bonus chapter is about Chinomura and all his trolling he does. I thought it was great.
Great.
I told you.
In my notes about that chapter, I wrote Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle vibes because he's like, listen, I want to have a very good sleep here, okay? I custom make, I get a nice mattress, I custom sew my pillows, okay? I learned how to tear off my horns and wings so I can sleep comfortably. I scream at myself in the morning, but that's fine, that's whatever. Then I do a little trolling. Around the city. I fly around and I take bird poop off the stations and I dump them on magic users, fucking losers. And then I decided to start trolling N for like a week because I thought it'd be funny. I was like, I made a whole bunch of like bugs specifically to like destroy mushrooms. I thought it'd be funny. I thought it'd be great. He's like crying, sobbing, but it's whatever. It's fine. And I made like deep fried prawn man. And I just sent him loose to just deep fry everything.
Stupidity.
He's like looking at deep fry it. Like he's looking at the fry like it's his son that he let out into the world. He's like, and then he gets killed eventually by Shinonoi. He's like, technically I could bring him back, but nah, I'm bored. I'm done with prawns. I don't feel hungry for them anymore. Bro, Chinomura, that Chinomura chapter, listen, masterful trolling, okay? I must say. Masterful. Amazing.
I told you. He is the embodiment of chaotic neutral. He is just for the sake of something, just for fun. That's all it is.
For a comedy.
Yeah, he killed Asu for shits and giggles.
It was just funny because I don't read the bonus chapters until I'm done reading all the other chapters because the bonus chapters aren't included with the official releases. So when I finished the volumes and like the last ones was about like Fujita and Ebisu and all that, it's like this emotional thing with those. And I go back and read the chapter with Blah where she's like, "Fuck you, get away from me, you're gross." I'm like, all right, well, listen.
Oh, son character. That's good to see.
And then like
True.
seeing the Chinomura like cutting up Asu into like
Draw it.
meat for the shop thing, followed by the bonus chapter of him just being like, "Yeah, I just throw bird poop on people sometimes. You know, that's what I do. I just fuck around.
Throw bones. Make the sleep properly.
I send
It's
some
fine.
locusts over to End's place sometimes. We have a good time here, you know." Oh god. All right, what else do we have happen? What other memes we got here? Oh yeah, Chono is reading like Nikaido's journal. He just finds her journal. We learned how Asu knew Nikaido. He was kind of almost like Nikaido's foster brother growing up because they weren't actually related, but it was basically like a foster older brother. Nikaido over time is like learning what her magic does as like a young child. She's like, it looked like at first it makes a cube, and eventually the cube kind of looked like a vault kind of thing to me. And then we couldn't even get to what it's supposed to do yet because that's when Shota realizes magic is fucked.
I swear to
So-
God.
I mean, it probably is a time. I assumed because it was like a vault looking thing. I assumed it was either going to be like, you know, some kind of weird levers and gears you pull on it, or something to where you just go inside of it and then like you close the door and then it takes you to the past. That's why I assumed it probably was. But
Yeah.
Also, I'm
Wolf-
curious. Is yours like considered commoner food?
I saw that too. I don't actually know. I mean, I'm assuming gyoza is not expensive, but I don't actually know.
Ooh,
Should I
can
try that
answer
funny?
You can answer
I,
that.
I can answer that, Shadow. Don't worry.
Okay.
Shadow, you're gonna find out later.
I'm gonna find out later.
You're gonna
You're
find
gonna
out if
find
gyoza
out
is
later in the
expensive
story.
later. Okay.
If
I'm
gyoza's
serious.
expensive.
I am dead serious, dude.
Listen, he's
Yeah,
gonna
my
find out.
parents fight over it all the time.
Listen, he's gonna find out if mozzarella sticks are really as good as we say later too. Okay, it's a spoiler. I can't
Later in
spoil
the
it yet, but
story
that comes up later. Don't worry.
And Kaiman's like, I cooked the pizza, and then you know when
Hot
Mr.
take.
Krabs gets the Krabby Patties and makes a pizza out of it. That's
Yeah,
what they're gonna
yeah,
do with the gyoza. They're gonna make a pizza out of it.
Oh,
Hot take:
based.
mozzarella
That's-
sticks are mid at best.
Okay, I'm
Yo.
sorry. I have to kick somebody
Why
from
the
the call real
fuck
quick. Hold
would
on. I
you
gotta get you
say
out of here.
that?
Sorry. Get him out of here. Get him out of my fucking stream. Get him out of here. I can't have this shit. I can't have this fucking slander. I can't have this slander here. All right, get him back in here.
The power.
All right. Have you learned your lesson? Have you learned your fucking lesson,
was
motherfucker?
Unconsensually dragged into something called
Yeah.
adult VC.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
Mexican chaplain shortly.
Listen, okay. Listen. Speak to my lawyers, okay, because there's already a lawsuit pending about this slander against mozzarella sticks in my goddamn VC. I will not have this shit. It's in the contract for everybody for book club. You're not supposed to shit talk mozzarella sticks, okay? It's in the contract. Read
What's
your contract.
better,
I didn't sign that.
a
Sorry.
mozzarella stick or a fried ravioli?
Definitely
stick.
a mozzarella stick. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you on
Wrong.
about?
Wrong.
Fried ravioli sounds
Wrong.
foul.
Can we get a poll here?
Wrong.
Okay, does anybody think fried ravioli is better than moz sticks here? Is there just one person here, and his name's Justin?
What that is?
See,
I've never
Shadow's
had
not
fried
going to know
ravioli.
either way. So,
Yeah, Shadow wouldn't know.
I miss. What are your thoughts?
Well, to say on
Ow.
this podcast, I gotta say, mozzarella sticks.
Good,
Are a
good,
great
good. Your
choice.
checks are in the mail. Your checks in the mail. Don't worry.
Let's go.
All right, so we're talking about
That's where
gyoza.
the money
Though, okay?
laundering is going, huh?
Talking about gyoza. Okay, we got gyozas.
You eat your mozzarella sticks dry, don't you, chap?
Yeah, of course I do. What do you mean?
I eat mine with ranch because marinara
hang
sauce
on.
with mozzarella sticks
Jesus.
is a crime.
Whoa.
He
No, hang
eats
on, I'm gonna
dry
give you-
mozzarella sticks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dry
now this
mozzarella
changed.
sticks are
This
fine if the
changed.
cheese is good.
This has completely changed. I thought you were referring to the you're supposed to add marinara like yeah. You're supposed
I
to
don't
add
mind
marinara
eating
sauce
moz
to
sticks
it.
with marinara. I just usually don't. Like, I'm not against eating them with
is,
marinara,
like,
but I usually
not
don't.
a good dipping sauce. It like a sauce on top of things, fine, but as a dipping sauce, no. It's like worse ketchup.
Listen,
Okay.
I'll defend
No,
moz sticks
this-
all day here, but we got a book club to run. Okay, do we have any gyoza takes?
I just have.
Do you have any gyoza
Any what
takes here? I haven't had gyoza in a while. I think I
I
had
love
like,
gyoza.
I think I had
Parents
some
always
2
fight
years
over the
ago.
I
gyoza,
like
so
great
I don't even touch that.
think that's
There's
the
I'll
one.
let
an
you know.
Asian grill on
I
campus.
just want to have you know, out
that
of
does
the
pizza.
American BS sauces that are Italian American, okay, mozzarella sauce was actually originating from Italy. All right.
Okay, you know what?
Does
That's
it look
how I
like we
feel.
care?
I'm talking about
I
You guys
guess
know
gyoza.
so.
French toast comes from Rome?
Yeah. We gotta focus.
I'm not talking about
Okay,
any
So
of these.
Dorohedoro.
I'm talking about
Popsicle.
gyoza.
I will say
That's what I'm
that I
saying.
think that from the place that I get them pot stickers, like an order of them is like $9.
Okay,
Now,
we're done.
granted,
We're done.
I do
We're
live
done.
on campus.
We're
on
done.
college
We're done with the
campus,
food
so
takes now. We can talk about food takes
about
later. Okay, please,
gyoza.
please,
Gyozas are
please.
better than
It's
mozzarella sticks.
related.
I can
Okay.
agree on that one for sure.
All right. What else we got for Dorohedoro?
There's this funny frame at the start of one of the chapters. I liked it.
You're gonna make
Cool
me
game.
fucking download and drag
That
all
one's
these
good.
images during
Oh no,
stream
you don't have to. You don't
every
have to.
single
You don't have to.
time. Our stream can't see what
No,
the fuck we're talking about. You're just like, here's a funny
I
little
was about
thing.
to say, Shadow. Look at this thing no one can see. Isn't it great?
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
Okay, to be fair, I used to do that so many times where I show someone a funny meme and then they're like, "Well, the chat can't see that, so I'll just tell them it's funny."
Tell them it's
I get
funny.
I got shat on so much whenever I did that. Like, yeah, so I just put my phone like away from the room. I think at some point, it's a habit.
And that's crazy. I'm playing mobile games right now.
Bro, what do we
Which
say
one?
before
Can
we
we
even
talk
started
about
stream?
Dorohedoro?
Which
I don't remember there
one?
being a
I-
goddamn Dorohedoro mobile game. What the fuck?
I wish.
It-
Hang on, I do want to. I guess since we covered most of the story stuff, I know last time we talked about designs. I do want to say like one of the cool things I thought with a lot of designs that there's this one, I forget which chapter. There is this one chapter spread where it's like hypothetical, if they made their own T-shirt designs, what would they look like?
That was so
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
I kind of wanted a
Cool.
couple.
So the thing with that, there's actually a cool history. So the thing with that is, a lot of those shirts are like two. I know two of the designs ended up being official, like they made them like official merch at the time. I keep forgetting which ones. I know the Ein one for sure, and I think the Kaiman one, they had official merch for that back then.
I want them.
Oh yeah, well they're. I mean, this was like 12 years ago, so.
And maybe people are reselling on eBay. That's a strong maybe.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But
I saw someone selling a fucking Violent Jack shirt. I'm like, oh, I gotta buy that. Like, that's from like the 80s. Like, I don't know that shirt. Probably covering smoke and shit. But yeah, designs like that I love. I do really appreciate like the way they kind of like had Chota when they did the whole Nikaido body flip thing, and then like him like him going back to his body like when it changed back, and he's wearing Nikaido's like little like outfit. That was pretty great. I don't know. I just really like stuff like that whenever I see that.
yeah, it's a nice little detail. I liked it. It was just
Yeah,
shoved into
and,
like the cover for the chapter too. It wasn't like a detailed thing. It was just like on the cover for the chapter. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, I do always love stuff like that. That's honestly one of my favorite things about this manga in general is like the chapter spreads like that. I think what's cool, like, also is on top of the shirt stuff. There's also some of the more. It kind of showed like because the manga she used to, the mangaka she used to be an underground like pop star for a bit, where she was like part of a virtual K group, and a lot of like some of the designs for certain characters like were stuff that she wanted to wear, but then like it ended up changing. I remember there's like I keep forgetting which ones, but I thought that was pretty cool. And I thought it was kind of neat, like showing also a lot of stuff with Ebisu, and having like the first thing being like the teddy bear face that opens the door. I thought that was like
Oh,
really
yeah,
neat because there's
the fake ebisu, yeah.
yeah, I know it's based off like an actual horror movie. I keep forgetting which ones because there's a lot of these shots are like from horror movies or from games. Like the panel of when Nikaido looks across the room and sees, no, it's not, no, not Nikaido. My bad. The panel where it's the guy looking at the TV, and he's like sitting on the couch. Like the TV, there's like the TV in the corner, and then like he's sitting on the couch, or like the lazy boy. I know that's supposed to be a reference to like it's Silent Hill 2, but also like Jacob's Ladder. It's still because of that shot's just very very famous for that.
I don't know if this is right, but for horror movies with like, well, actually, I don't think it was horror. I think it was psychological thriller. But like the cute mask in the door, for makes me think of Donnie Darko, which
Yeah.
was a fucked up movie. Also, surprisingly about time travel. Interestingly enough, I think.
Yeah,
I don't know. Donnie Darko was a weird movie.
it sure was. I don't know if it hold up.
I
to
have
rewatch
feelings
it.
about Donnie Darko.
As do
I, like
I.
many people, thought it was like kind of like, interesting and deep and whatever the fuck when I first saw it years and years ago, and then like more
I
came
would
out
have
from
to.
that director, and now it just seems like they suck. And that's
Yeah, I would have to rewatch it because it's been a while, and I also watched it like on a Discord stream from somebody who didn't have good Wi-Fi.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
So it was an interesting experience.
get the high quality.
Like,
But yeah, just like the cute mask covering.
mhm.
Sorry, I just saw what Chap's putting on the Twitch stream.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Epic
Yeah,
poverty
the cute
fail.
mask like covering the creepy like character that's underneath. Definitely kind of Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah, it's like and that definitely like shows. It's kind of like with Chainsaw Man. Again, another comparison, but in a sense like of it is someone's like celebration of cinema and like horror and like movies, especially
Right.
American movies. And I thought what was really cool was in Dorohedoro's case, there's like these cool like sort of mixes of both like Japanese and then like American like monster sensibilities and stuff like that. I thought was cool was like you get because you'll have like designs outside that are like super grungy 90s, like everything's like over detailed, right, that whole era. And then like you get stuff like when Ain goes to get Nikaido and then realize, oh, it's Chota in her uniform. And then you get like this crazy this fucking Geiger-esque like aliens design on the fucking door. It's fucking crazy, but I know I just love stuff like that where it's like these crazy hodgepodges,
Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very interesting little details. Some of those stuff, I don't notice at the time I'm reading them that it's supposed to be a reference to some other things or influenced by some other things, but it's really cool to find out about that stuff later on, being like, oh, so that's why that's it. I remember when we were reading Summertime Rendering for the book club, and then we read the afterwards where he's like, yeah, so I played a lot of these kind of games to get inspiration for stuff like this, and I'm like, oh, okay. That makes sense here. Oh, so he started playing. He found out about Death Stranding starting at this chapter. I see. I understand everything now. Things like that.
Oh yeah, but less pretentious. Yeah.
True. Listen. Okay. Well, yeah. Listen.
First strand type game.
Listen.
I've never get over that.
Genius Kojumbo.
Listen. All right. So, what's the consensus? Do we think either of these deaths will be permanent in some way? Kaiman and Ebisu?
No, I don't think so.
I think I lean towards, if anything, the only quote-unquote death would be Kaiman becoming Aikawa. I think that's the only real death, and it's more just like a personality kind of death thing, probably.
Yep. That's exactly how I feel.
Which will kind of suck for me, because I fucking loved Kaiman's personality. I don't know who the fuck Aikawa is. He seemed like an edgelord, and I don't want a fucking edgelord for our protagonist the rest of the series, okay? We're not even halfway through with the series.
I don't understand how Aikawa had Risu's pseudo soul in him.
I assumed it was some kind of weird like curse thing, and he was like cursing because like he was like, I didn't get to kill you or whatever when he died. So it seemed like it was like
someone else killed you besides me.
Yeah. So I don't know, because like Risu was dead before, and then Aikawa supposedly was also a corpse before Nikaido found him as well. So something probably happened between the two. and
Yeah.
ended up
And-
in the situation they are in, where like they're cursed with Risu's soul, but like also this reptile thing with amnesia now. I don't know. Listen, I just want Gyoza loving Kaiman back, okay, in some way or form. All right, I want him back. I don't want it to be
No,
Edgelord Aikawa. I mean, I don't really know Aikawa too much yet, so maybe I'll be fine with Aikawa. But based on what we've seen of Aikawa so far, he seemed like a fucking edgelord dude. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, so
We'll
those are the
see.
t-shirts. I'll put that in the stream.
And
Yeah.
What other thoughts do we have here? What do we think's going on with Risu being tied up there? Why do we think he's being kept alive still?
I
Any
told you
thoughts
slave
on that?
labor.
I don't
They make
think
money.
I don't think I don't think you do that by just keeping them chained up all day. I feel like you'd be making them
Look,
do
look,
stuff.
man.
look. You haven't figured
Honestly-
out what you can do yet, okay?
I think it's kind of goofy that like they tied him up basically to keep him from killing Dokuga, I think.
Mhm.
And then they just went off and did something else. Like at this point we could assume that they just like forgot about Risu. Like I don't think they did.
Look,
but,
they got
like,
bills to pay, okay?
They,
You gotta
they're just
make
like, yeah,
great somehow.
they're at the landlady's place. They're like, well, we might as well rob the place while we're here. Well, we're kind of out of toilet paper, so let's just steal that. It's like, bro.
It's
Listen,
true. I mean,
Like, why
look,
is Risu still tied up? I'm like, because they left. They went to go run errands and aren't worried about him right now.
Listen,
it's tough out
listen.
here.
They like got a new
That
job
is-
wherever they're at too. Okay, so it's gonna be a while before they go back.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Kaiman will be
And
fine.
one that's really crocheting.
Ebisu will not have brain damage again. Everything will be fine.
Ebisu is
That's
gonna
dope.
end the series with brain damage because if anything else happens, it's not Ebisu. I don't care what anyone says.
Ebisu's still the key to everything, but every time she gets closer to realizing that, she just
The last
gets her
frame-
fucking brain cut in half.
The last
Literally
frame
head
is
cut in half.
gonna be like a sledgehammer falling on her head or some shit.
It's
as a
gonna be
fr-
the
I-
sledgehammer girl from
just-
Summertime Rendering doing it.
I just
That
I
anyway.
need by the when it's all explained, I need like a chronological sequence of events laid out before me, because right now it makes sense that we're only getting fragments, like that weird phone call that I kept mentioning during the last stream, and like the fact that Risu was moving about after he was dead and we don't really know who, like we kind of know who killed Risu but like not really, and now Aikawa is back. I need one volume that is just, here are all of the snippets but in context, because I'm not going to remember any of this shit by the time that we get to volume 18 and it's like, yeah, this is like the tie-in to everything. Like I can't, like I need to see it.
I feel like by the time we get there, with how long the series has been going on, they probably will like flat out show you the important panels as like flashback things as they're explaining it. Probably that's probably, I mean, that's what other series tend to do, so it probably might be the case here. So maybe that happens. I don't know.
So
Before we wrap up, did anyone have ideas about
Specifically in terms of,
like who he is or how he's gonna be?
well, so I don't know.
Yeah, pick your words.
Because I supposed to be who Kusakabe did the surgery on, and I think at this point we're still leaning towards the idea that is also Aikawa.
Yeah.
Personality wise, like I said, apparently even Kusakabe said that after he did the surgery, it's like his personality changed or whatever. He got a lot darker, stuff like that. I'm still just worried that if Kaiman's personality becomes Aikawa's personality now, he's just gonna be an edgelord. I don't want that, but I also don't know what his plan is, because he's supposedly like probably our theory is that he's probably also the leader of the Cross Eyes. So I don't really know what's going to happen with him at this point, or what his end game was in becoming this lizard freak, or if he even intended to become Kaiman, or if this was just like a part of Risu cursing him or something like that. I don't know. All I know is that Risu and Aikawa used to be friends. It seems like something happened and now they're not. So,
I feel like at the very least, like
Typical
even
concept.
if Kaiman is Aikawa and there's still going to be at least some element of silliness to them because all the characters have at least, a few quirky traits to them.
Disagree, because the version of Aikawa that we originally saw in Risu's flashback was very serious.
Yeah, but we've
other
also
than-
seen very little of it. It's only been flashbacks,
I don't know. I don't know. I think that he's going to be very serious and not silly. But
We also
that's
had the flashbacks from the very last chapter that we read of the Dokuga's boys or whatever, the cross-eyed boys remembering their time with the boss or whatever, where like he was super serious and all of it, except for like I think one of them he like threw food at one of them to like eat or something like that. But most of the other ones they like talked about him like he was a savior to them. He was like always like this mysterious like hardcore dude or whatever. So I don't know, but
yeah.
my theory is that he's gonna become that edgelord, and it's gonna take a gyoza cooked by Nikaido to bring him back to his senses of Kaiman's personality.
We have the gyoza.
The gyoza is
Okay.
the key to everything. All right.
Was it
Yes.
showed
Yes.
in earlier volumes that Risu was also invincible to magic?
They explained at some point during one of the magic school backstories that he's immune to magic, I believe.
So
that's when that
both
happened?
Aikawa and Risu are immune to magic.
Well, so my assumption was when it was revealed that Kaiman is essentially probably Aikawa, was not essentially that Aikawa is immune to magic, but that Risu somehow cursing him or doing something to where his soul's within Aikawa's body is making it immune to magic through that. That was my assumption, but I could be wrong about that. That's just my kind of theory about that.
Find out next time.
That's just a
Yeah.
theory. A Dorohedoro theory.
A retirement theory.
Listen,
This has made me more confused than I was before.
why is
Well,
that?
good.
What was your theory?
Okay, bear with me for a second because
Yes.
I am thinking at the rate that Siri talks.
Okay.
My brain is not
What?
working. So
Oh, okay.
What?
Are you having Siri explain to you the
Whoa.
ending of Dorohedoro? Is that what this is?
yeah, actively I'm hearing Siri in my head. So you're saying that Risu cursed him. When did we see that? Or is
we
that
didn't.
just you?
We didn't yet. That my theory is
saying
that
shit?
that probably happened during their altercation with whatever
Okay.
resulted in Kaiman's body that we
Whatever
haven't seen yet. But probably that's my theory being that Risu's soul or whatever is inside of the body because it's a part of some curse or whatever or some kind of spell. Which I'm assuming makes them immune to it, either by nature of Risu being immune, or like Justin was saying in past streams, where a curse or some kind of spell being active on a person makes them immune to other spells or something like that. Was another theory that was thrown around. Something like that. Something about that is making them immune to magic. But what I'm trying to get at least, is that I don't know if we necessarily know whether or not Aikawa is immune to magic. All we know about Aikawa is that he
Right.
didn't start as a sorcerer and became an artificial sorcerer through surgery. But we don't necessarily know if he's also immune to magic. As far as I know.
Okay.
So
Okay,
what does Siri say
I'm
about
less
that?
confused now.
Muting.
You're just like, hey Siri,
I-
explain to me the ending of Dorohedoro right now.
I was so just there was so much going on.
I know.
Mhm.
But it's fine. We have plenty of volumes for them to explain everything. Because how many
Andy
volumes
needs
long
the
is
Cliff
this?
Notes version.
Listen, I will just say, do your
Dude,
best
I've
to not look up the wiki answers for things.
I've been so tempted to look at the wiki to see if Ebisu lives.
Listen, you know Ebisu's probably gonna live. Listen, there's no stakes
Oh,
for that.
yeah.
Okay. But the question is, how's your mental state gonna be? I don't know.
It's gonna be
But-
cooked.
But we got 23.
Now the question is, how long will Ebisu live?
True. Now we got 23 full volumes for the whole series, and this is 9 and 10. So we're almost halfway through the series. I believe we've already reached, as of the last volumes, where the anime ended. I think the volumes we read last week was about where the anime ended.
I believe.
Yeah, I had a feeling mostly because of the scene where Asu was getting dismembered from the inside. I was
Listen,
like, ooh, I don't think that they got to. I don't think they animated that.
Listen, not yet. That'll be in season
3D.
2, which has already been announced. I don't
True.
remember when it's coming out, but it's been announced.
It'll come out when everyone moves away from Attack on Titan, and then everyone gets a break.
Bro, I hope people
We
moved
don't
on
get
from
breaks
Attack on
in this
Titan by now.
industry.
That shit finally fucking ended. Can we fucking move on from Attack on Titan, please?
I haven't seen that ending yet because I forgot where the fuck I left off.
You want based?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Fair
You don't
enough.
have to waste your time with it.
Was it a good ending?
It
Mhm.
ended.
Hang
It
on,
ended.
It's
It is-
over.
It was very relieving in that I never have to hear about it again. Okay, it's fine.
Was it a good ending?
It
was-
ended.
That's
It's over.
It's an ending, sir. Please just.
So it was a bad ending.
It was an
No,
ending,
hang
sir.
on. Whoa.
Listen, you
Not
watch
saying
it
yes
and
or
then
no.
watch the
Yes,
ending and then watch the
Yeah.
after credits of the ending, okay? And then you tell me if it was a good ending or a bad ending, okay?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Honestly, I feel like me and Chef were saving Frodo. I'm not doing the end of Lord of the Rings.
Listen, listen. So that's Attack on Titan. Listen, okay. I don't want to hear about that shit. I want to hear about Dorohedoro every single week. Like next week when we read about volumes 11 and 12. See that fucking segue there? Okay? Because I don't think we have anything else to do. We have anything else to bring up
Chef,
before we
they
wrap
have
this up?
taxes
Or?
next week.
I do. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Not next week. It'd be the week after because I got taxes to pay next week. Okay? I can't be reading
Plus
Dorohedoro
L,
while I'm paying my
Plus
taxes.
ratio.
Normally,
Mhm.
I'd still do it, but I think we're meeting the tax man at 8 o'clock exactly, so I can't do much about that. So, yeah. So, do we have anything else before we wrap up for the week?
I'm good.
Any fan theories? Any like hopes? Any hopes for certain characters? What are we hoping?
I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
What do you want to happen?
It to make
Hope
sense.
Fujita ends up happy at some point.
What about Ebisu? Do you hope Ebisu ends up happy?
I think you should read fan fiction if you want that.
Is that the only place they're gonna get that?
Not me literally going to AO3 and going, Ebisu, fix it, Fic. I
Uh-oh.
think
No,
that Fujita
wait,
deserves-
Spoilers.
wait.
I'm waiting. I think
Spoilers.
Ebisu, or not fucking Ebisu. I don't care about Ebisu. No, I care about Ebisu, but I feel like Ebisu is never going to be happy. That's why I don't necessarily hope for her to be happy. I think that you're right, and that all she's ever gonna do is like the second that she is conscious again, it just gets taken away from her. And I think I don't see that ending anytime soon. I just want Fujita to like, be happy. I want him to have his powers and be part of the family, and he's just like he's a little guy, and I I don't know. I think he's goofy, and I like him, and I want him to be happy.
Well, he also got
Wow.
a funny mask.
And likes the
He does
clown
have a
boy.
funny
We
laugh.
understand. We
I
understand.
do like the clown boy.
I'm sorry, the clown boy.
He's a clown boy.
All
don't know if
right,
you
right.
realized
I
it.
remember.
Listen, it's fine. Okay, I just again, my main hope is I want Funny Kaiman back at some point. Okay, it might be a while before he comes back, but I want Funny Kaiman back. I want the memes. I want the meme panel where it's just a big reptile face with a gas mask looking forward, being like, "Oh, gyoza!" Like I want that shit. Okay, I'm a simple man. All right, that's all I want. Anyways, that's all for this week of Anime Book Club. Talking about Dorohedoro. Don't tune in next week because we won't be here. But we will be here the week afterwards to talk about volumes 11 and 12. We will be halfway through the series as of the next book club stream. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
And I hope
All
you guys
right.
are ready for the quiz at the very end.
Yeah, I'm definitely cooking up the quiz. I've certainly got questions written up so far. I'm definitely not worried about making a quiz for 23 volumes worth of content. No, don't worry, guys.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to win that one.
That's cool.
Good. The last one was you in Familiar of Zero. You're like, I had to make it so that
And I
even if
also
you
won
won,
the
somebody else
Summertime
would.
Rendering one.
Listen, okay, the Sometime Render one, that was fair.
Okay.
Okay, that was fair. But the Familiar of Zero one, I had to be like, listen, if Anne wins, they don't get the prize, okay?
If I win the quiz for this one, that means that I'm the fucking ultimate manga reader because I remember everything.
Don't worry,
Probably, yeah.
You don't even know the plot that's going on right now. So let's set the bar a little
Damn.
lower right now.
Damn.
So, quick
Damn.
question: who is Dorohedoro?
Yeah. Yeah, Mr.
Who is this
Hidoro.
The friends
pod?
we made along the way.
True.
Arguably, the idea is that the title is Mud to Mud, right? So Aikawa would be
something
the Dorohedoro because he's died once, came back, and then fucking died again.
Wow. Wow.
Just
Not the
saying.
character I can relate
Wow.
to.
Now, and before we wrap up, have your thoughts changed on Natsuki? I don't remember if I was streaming it when your thoughts on Natsuki.
Boring. She's so fucking boring, dude. She's like, oh, like, are you guys gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? I'm sorry. If I had a person like that in my life, and I have, you know what? That's the problem. She behaves like a fucking 6-year-old, okay? Constantly asking
Jesus.
questions, constantly interjecting herself, constantly being like, oh, like, I'm the star. You should pay attention to me. I do not give a rat's flying fuck about
Damn.
her, okay?
Jesus, you are projecting
think
a
that
lot of
she's
something
useless.
onto her. That is not
I
an
think
out
that
of
she's
Jesus
really-
Christ.
I
Listen,
think that she's useless. Like, oh, they get to
Hang
to
on.
Barrack or wherever they were
Thank
going.
y'all for
like,
joining.
oh, actually, I don't know where I'm going. Then why are you there? Nobody
I
cares.
just want to do the
You
boss.
have been helpful.
she wants to meet the
Well.
boss. Okay, she wants to
Hey,
meet the boss.
boss.
She wants to be the boss's girl or Kaiman's girl. Either way, she's fine with it.
Why
She
do
was hitting on
I
Kaiman
have
here,
a
so.
feeling that if Aikawa is the boss and met her, I don't even remember her name now, he
Natsuki.
would beat the shit out of her. She's fucking obnoxious.
Bro,
She's so
listen,
annoying.
Listen, she's already hitting on Kaiman in these chapters. She doesn't even realize it's probably the boss. Okay, she's already met the boss,
Blech.
become bros with the
Gross.
boss.
Disgusting.
Gee, damn. What do you got? What do you got against characters? Okay, just doing things that they want. Okay.
She's bland. Like Nikaido and Kaiman.
What do you
would be
want from her?
fine,
What do you
and
want her to do?
Arguably, no. Listen. Arguably, they would be having a funnier experience if she wasn't there. Because so much of what Natsuki has been doing is like, oh, getting them food, finding them the hot springs, right? What if I want the Nikaido and Kaiman that didn't know how to navigate the Sorcerer's World back, huh? Where did they go? I want them back. Okay?
We need the
And
plot to
Natsuki's
move
fucking
forward
that up.
somehow here. How are they supposed to know where the fuck to go?
Yeah. Plenty of time.
Where the fuck to go? That's the problem.
Again,
No,
It's
they
not
knew
even
they found out the
Okay.
general area they were supposed to go. They just didn't know the exact location afterwards. Okay, we're making progress here. We're making progress.
Well, okay. I think I can explain what's happening.
Okay.
I think because that all that character is it's that character. You know what it is? It's the puck. It's the puck in Berserk. Like you need to have that character to
A
make
nice character.
yeah, yeah. Essentially, like you have to have him there, or at least like have some kind of relief. You know, someone that's just a normal person.
And she feels like
I know you
it.
hate
Like
that.
it's so obvious.
I know you hate that. So honest.
I'm just saying.
What's the character like that in Genshin Paimon that everybody hates? She's Paimon.
Wait, Paimon?
Talking about
Wait.
Digimon again?
Wait, really?
No, I'm not talking about Digimon. Can we
It's
end
named
this?
like one.
I
It's
want
named
this
like
to end.
Yeah, Agumon, yeah.
True.
You
Listen,
respect Agumon, okay?
I'm just saying. I don't think Natsuki is done. Like you make it sound like Natsuki fucking killed this series. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it didn't do
Natsuki's just kind of
anything,
hanging
like-
there, being like, "Hey, maybe we should kind of go that way." I don't know.
Yeah, she's kind of just there, like.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is she's just there.
I'm just
The
saying.
world
We
would
got,
be better
She's
off
just a
without her
little
taking up
person.
space.
I'm just saying we
Again.
got a lot of anger towards Natsuki.
There's a couple steps on, like I'm missing.
It's fine. It's
We'll leave it at
fine.
that.
We'll see the progress of Natsuki. I'm sure she has a very important role to play later on. Okay, we're gonna discover
She
the
is the
secret.
boss.
There's a
I hope
secret
she
to.
dies. I hope that's
No,
her important role. Is she?
I'm telling
There
you,
you
there's
go.
gonna be
See,
there's
that's
gonna
where-
be
that's where it
there's gonna be
ends.
some kind of
That's where it
twist for why
ends.
she wants to see the boss. Okay, she wants to fucking kill the boss for revenge. Probably it's gonna be a whole twist, and you're gonna be like, yo, actually, she's kind of badass though. Probably. Listen, we got time for it. We got time.
Yeah.
But that was
Give
volumes
chance.
9 and 10, and we'll talk about volumes 11 and 12 in the next stream, which will be in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Anything else before we wrap this up?
Nope.
All right. Well, then I will see you guys all on the 29th. Wow. 29th, 8 p.m.
Wow.
Oh shit! Because it's a leap year.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see you guys on the 29th, talking about
Oh, yeah.
volumes 11 and 12 of Dorohedoro. We'll be halfway through the series. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Thank you so much for everybody who is financially supporting the stream in whatever kind of way. Thank you to the YouTube viewers, those Twitch viewers, the Kick viewers. We have millions and millions of fans across all platforms and your mom's Apple smartwatch, of course. Okay, we got fans everywhere. Everywhere.
Fans in all corners.
Yeah, in all places. Okay, just go out there, eat some gyoza, read some Dorohedoro, and then come back to stream next week, 8 p.m. Not next week, but the week after. Okay,
You'll
you
get
know
it
what I mean.
eventually, bud.
No, actually, no. You know what? I changed my mind. You come next week. There won't be a live stream, but you can rewatch this stream or all my other videos. Just spend the whole night. Just spend the whole night watching all the videos. I'd send you like a highlight clip of the streams, but supposedly that idea never happened in the past. So so you don't have that. But you could just go watch all my older videos. Okay, all my videos are just great. Okay, all of them, every single one of them. And all the ones on the side channel.
I agree.
That's just a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Just look it up. All right. We will see you all next time. Goodbye, stream. Goodbye, stream.